Hello and welcome to Tabletop Magpie. I'm Lee and today we're going to be taking a look at Armada from Mantic Games. So shiver them timbers and splice that main brace, we're going in. So earlier in the year, Mantic, completely out of nowhere, just dropped a fantasy naval war game set in their King of War universe world of Panathor. It completely came out of the blue. They teased it for a tiny little bit beforehand. Some really interesting little snippets in their Panathor Gazette style newspaper. It was really quite fun. I'd like to find out more about the turnip riots, turnip tax riots as well, please lads, whenever you can. Perhaps a Vanguard scenario. But yeah, it just came out of nowhere and loads of people were just taken aback by it, absolutely surprised by it, so much so that the first print has sold out. You can't get it until January now. It was all done in-house, there was no Kickstarter involved. Yeah, fair play to Mantic. It just seemed like, it just felt like something that had been missing for a while really. Like if you cast your mind back to perhaps Manowar, way back when I started in the hobby years ago, just around their 2nd edition 40k and 3rd edition Blood Bowl and stuff. So yeah, I've got the start set. I also got sent a demo set because I'm a Pathfinder, so I'll always say if I ever get sent anything I'll just be upfront about it. So I did get sent a demo set because I'm part of the Pathfinder program, but I also put a pre-order in for the 2-player starter set as well because more ships, isn't it? More boats, more piratey goodness. Unfortunately, I've not been able to do any demos because I live in the northwest of England and we've been in tier 3 for about 400 years, so meeting people to do demos and games is proving to be quite difficult at the moment. But I've got my 2-player starter set, I've got my camera set up, I've got my 2 demo ships painted, so I'm going to use those to do a couple of demo videos in lieu of actually meeting people face to face. So what we're going to do now is going to have a look in the 2-player starter box, see what sort of good stuff we've got in there, and I'm just going to have a little waffle on about it really. And here's a little peek at the contents. It's absolutely packed full of stuff. You get your Armada rulebook, obviously, you get your cardstock tokens, measuring widgets and scenery, a bag full of various D10s for shooting, bases for the ships, cards for the ships, and MDF upgrade tokens for the ships, as well as obviously the 8 ships, 4 Basilean and 4 Orcs. The quality of the card components, very good, nice thick cardstock, and I'm always a big fan of that. The quality of the playmat is very, very good, nice thick poster style paper. The resin is all cast in-house by Mantic. The rulebook in particular is really, really well laid out. The artwork is absolutely brilliant, like just a lot of 2-dimensional black and white line work. It's just really, really evocative. It's like really old school, but it just really pulls you in. Let's just have a quick look at the basics whilst I've got my painted demo ships out. First off, movement. The Gur Panther ship, you can see just in the top right there, has a movement of 5 inches. A ship can utilise 4 different speeds. You can be anchored, which means you make no move steps. Steady speed means you can move once. So a move step is 1 move up to your movement statistic. You have to move the full 5 inches or 6 inches, 4 inches, whatever it is, but you have to move the full amount. You can go battle speed, which is 2 separate move steps, and full speed, which is 3 separate move steps. If you wish to turn at any point during your move steps, it's always at the end of a move step. So the Gur Panther here, we will go battle speed and we'll make a turn and we'll just see how easy it really is. So we'll use our funky little tokens to say that he's moving battle speed. It's 5 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here. The ships, the way they turn on the card, they have either a little yellow directional icon or a red one. A yellow moves 30 degrees and the red is 45 degrees. So the Gur Panther here can move 30 degrees. You don't have to do the full amount of your turn when you're turning, but you do have to finish the full movement on each move step. So he's now going to move an extra 5 inches, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's done. See, really, really easy. Next up, shooting. In this scenario, a Blood Runner has come up beside the Gur Panther, and the Gur Panther is going to take a shot. The Gur Panther has one heavy and one light cannon on each side. So he's going to have a pot shot at the Blood Runner. Now, everything above a 6 hits in Armada. There are various modifiers, but we'll look at those in a bit more depth in another video, I think. But for now, we'll just keep it really, really basic. You have different coloured dice for the different style of weapons, just so it's easy, so you can roll everything at once and you know what's going on. The heavy weapon is blue and the light weapon is red. But I'm looking for 6 or more on each dice. Alright. 2 9s, not quite 2 crits. If they'd have been 10s, we would have done a crit, but that's absolutely fine. So now we'll have a look at the damage and see what we've done. So, working out damage, each ship has a certain number of structure points. The Blood Runner has 26. He has taken 3 points of damage off the broadside from the Gur Panther. The heavy cannon caused 2 points of damage and the light cannon caused 1 point of damage, putting him on 23, which means he can take a few more hits whilst he's trying to get himself positioned to ram into the Gur Panther with that huge massive drill on the front of the ship. We'll cover ramming and collisions and evasion in another video. I really want to get the basics out today, just showing how easy it is to move and shoot. And watch this space for more Armada content. I'm going to be covering each of the fleets in the starter set in a bit more detail once I've got those built, and we'll have a look at the cards and maybe have a bit of a discussion of tactics, which is a completely alien concept to me, but hey, we'll see, we'll give it a go. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe so you know when the next Armada video is out, and I'm really not intending to leave it longer between these videos than I have done for the previous installments on the channel. So yeah, watch this space for hopefully very regular Armada content. Thank you very much for your time. See ya!